Hello everyone, Darko 2012 here, reading an article from UPI.com titled Spy Drones Will Monitor UK Citizens, and this was posted and published on January 23rd, 2010. January 23rd, UPI. Camera-equipped drones developed by the British military for use in war will be used in England to keep an eye on civilians from the sky, officials say. Police in Kent and Essex counties plan to start using them in 2012 for routine monitoring of motorists, protesters, agricultural thieves, and illegal dumping, the Daily Telegraph reported on Saturday. Collaboration between the police departments and the BAE or BAE Systems, maker of the drones, began in 2007, the Telegraph said. A prototype for police use is expected to fly this year. Its high-resolution cameras can capture images from 20,000 feet. Fully autonomous unmanned air systems could be routinely used by border agencies, the police and other governmental bodies said. Unlike manned police helicopters, which can fly only for a few hours, the drones can remain aloft for up to 15 hours, the Telegraph reported. These systems will be fully autonomous so that operators task the vehicles and receive the relevant imagery and intelligence direct to the ground control station in real time, Mellors said. And I just think it's kind of funny how they even say that it's going to be looking at protesters. It says right here, camera-equipped drones developed by the British military for use in war will be used in England to keep an eye on civilians. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what the military-industrial complex is. It's about using your money to create this technology that will be used to enslave you. And so all these weapons and all these laws that are passed to fight brown people, terrorists, Middle Eastern people will be used and directed inwards towards the people that help fund and pay for that technology. It's just like I like the Credence CCR song, which says they point the cannons. Well, they say sing "Hail to the Chief." They point the cannons at you because it's exactly what it is. You know, they're protecting the establishment. They're protecting the inner core, and that's not us. So, just thought I'd post this out there for all of my British companions across the pond who are also in the same situation we are, where things tend to be kind of confusing, and it's hard to tell who the enemy is as far as the war on terror goes, and it's hard to tell what is really in the name of security and safety for the citizens when there's just so much surveillance and so much of these tools and weapons that are being used to fight terrorism. But like I said, you'll see, if you're not seeing it already, how all of this will be used for, quote, domestic terrorism. And domestic terrorists, and I'm not talking about government funded like Oklahoma City bombing or 9/11 type government sponsored terrorism. I'm talking about grassroots not even terrorists. They're militants. They're just like the people in the Middle East that are trying to defend their people and their land and their way of life. And we call them militants and terrorists. The people that are living in the United States will be called terrorists, domestic terrorists, because they wanna stick with the Constitution. And this is we're living in a weird time now where if you are pro Constitution and you are pro Bill of Rights and freedom and liberty, then hanging on to the Constitution and individual liberty is a radical thing. So that's why what I'm saying now sounds so radical, because we're living in the Twilight Zone, and we are living in Orson Welles' 1984. We've been living in it since the 30s, 1930s. So I mean, I think people are just too focused on Terminator 2 and robots taking over everything, and they're not looking at what's right in front of them. So that's pretty much all I want to say about it. I'm going to continue to post article after article after article after article about these drones and how they're going to really be used to surveil you. So when you hear and you read about every single day about a drone killing, quote, militants, just remember that you help fund that death, and that it's going to be turned inwards towards you eventually. Well, that's if you're man enough and have the balls enough to resist a rogue, hijacked, criminal ass gangster government. So that's all I have to say about that.